Well, hello out there, and welcome to this inspection. It's going to be a 50-point inspection on Boulevard's The Sixth Glass. This is a quadruple ale. Clocks in at 10.2% ABV. Now, this was gifted to me from this guy right over here, my co-partner here tonight. Link to his channel is in the chat. So if you guys rewatch this, whatnot, let me bring that up here anyways. Boom. Find miscellaneous brew reviews. And yeah, check him out. He's got a live show coming up tomorrow night. Thursdays he does a live show. What time is that show at?
8 o'clock Eastern.
It varies, right? So tomorrow you're going to be doing the session.
Yeah, I'm just going to review some products. I have a couple in the fridge now, and I got to make a stop by the store, I guess, or get into the cellar. I don't want to get in there yet, but I could.
Nice.
So, yeah. Stoked to try this. Like I said, I haven't had this it's been a long time since I've had this beer.
John and Nelly just caught on. Yeah. So you got Josh and Tanner live, and then miscellaneous myself live. Who are you gonna watch?
That's right.
Who you gonna watch?
Gonna have to work 2 tabs, John.
Good thing you got a new iPad. All right. Well, I mean, that's the bottle. That's what it looks like. This does remind me of the Sith from Star Wars, I think. But I have not had this beer yet, but we're about to crack it open right now.
Yeah, nice.
Similar hiss on both our bottles.
Oh, it's going to be mine's heading out.
Very fizzy.
Got a lot of head on there. It's crackly.
Yep. My head dissipated quite rapidly. It's a rocky head for sure. My glass is a little different shape, so it didn't hold the head as well. Yeah. Mine's just nothing. I got a thin little ring around the edges. Off-white, would you say?
Yeah, like almost like a cream.
Yeah,
like not cac. Off-white, I guess. Clarity on it's pretty good.
You got good clarity. I don't have good clarity. Mine's very murky looking.
I didn't get too much in there. It's very dark.
Yeah,
what you guys are seeing.
Mine's showing up as more like this kind of burnt amber coloration. It's like kind of a light shade of brown to red.
I might have a yeast patty on the bottom.
I just poured my whole thing in. Let me look in the bottle here. Oh no, there's nothing left in the bottle. So if there was yeast sediment in there, it's all in my glass.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say brilliant.
Yeah, you can't see through mine at all. It's a murky.
It's definitely dark though.
Murky brew. Yeah, yours looks a lot better than mine. I saw that light shining through.
Here, I got my phone.
On appearance, mine is not the best.
It's kind of good. I don't know. I guess it is a little murky. It looks hefty, almost like
Let me get a flashlight.
I don't know. It's hard because I can put it up to my light, and when you put it up to the camera, it looks dark and opaque. But if I bring it back, it still looks. I don't know. I will tell you this: I like the smell. Yeah, I get. It's almost like I'd say burnt copper color.
Yeah.
Almost like it's reddish. It's not quite amber. It's almost there, but not quite.
You ready for some aromas? Because I've been kind of smelling some sweetness as we've been moving this around.
Oh yeah.
Banana. I do get a banana note right up front.
Big time. Definitely. Definitely picking up like a sweet breadiness too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, a little bit of a breadiness. Like maybe bread that's like drizzled with some type of sweet, sugary substance, maybe either honey or that like glaze.
I do get honey. The smell like that. I forgot how much I'm supposed to score these out of. How many points per category?
I get a little bit of apple too. It's almost like a it's almost like an apple cider donut with honey glaze. Get that breadiness from the donut. It's like a sweet bread.
Yeah. This smells really good, dude.
A slight bit of maybe some of that Belgian candy sugar in there. The sugar beet
Sugar, yeah.
sugar.
I forgot to ask you too, like I said before we got on here. I got my chart. So
Yeah,
out of
we're
each,
both doing the 50-point inspection on this, so
yeah.
that's very new to miscellaneous.
Yeah, so the aroma, what is that? That's out of what? It's out of 10 points you divided up.
10 points total. So you got 3 between the malt, 3 between the hop, and 4 for the other. Which in a Belgian year, you can consider definitely the yeast being another.
Yeah. And the flavor is out of 10 as well, or 20?
The flavor's out of 19 total.
19 total. Body.
Yeah, so you got 4, like total of 4 points for malt, total of 4 points for hops, 5 points for balance, 3 for carbonation, 3 for the aftertaste.
I got you.
Body's up to 5, and your overall is up to 10. The appearance is up to
That's
6.
what I needed. That was where I missed it. All right.
Yeah, some decent aromas. I mean, as far as a quad goes, maybe missing out on some fruit notes. I am getting like apple and banana was the first note that I got. I think I'm missing out on some like darker fruit notes, which I typically get out of quads.
Yeah.
You could be picking it up. I'm
There's
just not
something
picking it
like
up.
this where you're not picking up like a lot of hoppiness. You'd mark that as just,
If the hops aren't really supposed to be present, then if they're not interfering at
it
all,
would
then
take up the difference of your other two
yeah.
scores of how you put it. Okay.
Yeah, like if the hops aren't supposed to be there and they're not really playing much of a part, but they're not really supposed to be there, then that's a good thing. So it can be a positive, it can be a negative, but
Yeah.
let me know when you're ready to dive in.
I'll go for it, BuMpY.
I
Get
think
into it.
I think I've nosed it as much as I can.
I'm sorry.
And cheers to FLX. That's definitely Dan because Mike always shows up with prominent Mike. Mike's like, hey, I'm Mike.
All right, man. Cheers, BuMpY.
Gerber baby food, banana and cherry. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. It's got a little bit of like a kind of a tart cherry to me, but there's a sweet
I
Gerber
get
banana.
cherry.
Mm.
This might be the worst one out of the whole batch I sent you. Maybe. I know I sent you some hitters. It's a little heaty on the way down too. It's definitely got some oomph to it. See, I'm picking up like some grassy floral.
Mm. Yeah, there's a bit of a bitterness to this, but up front, it's like first thing I get is it's definitely Gerber baby food banana, which is probably one of the best baby foods out there. Um, but that and the carrot, I think the carrot's pretty good too. But yeah, cherry that does bring a tartness to it. I do get a breadiness out of the malt as well. Um, kind of. I would say on the sweeter side. Maybe like a bread with some
Mine's kind
type
of
of
dry,
caramel
dry
drizzle.
wine-like quality
No, it's definitely drying.
on the tail
Yeah.
end. Hmm.
There is a bitterness, kind of like an earthy tone bitterness to me.
Yeah. It's pretty spritzy. No,
Small carbonation bubbles.
for sure.
Say the body's like it's got like a medium heft to it, but it does have a thinness
I
around
agree with
around the
that.
body. Yeah, on the aftertaste, it's the bitterness that kind of takes over. So it's like upfront sweet, and then it definitely has that bitterness for me. Um, maybe a little bit more bitter than what I'm used to with quads. I think quads usually come off a bit not cloying, but they are kind of throughout on the sweeter end. Um, so I think the balance as far as a quad goes for me is just a little bit off. And this isn't barrel aged at all, so we're not looking for any oak. I got to use a different marker. Mine's not. These things are all dead.
It's not working.
So it's taking me so long. I'm like writing over nothing.
I don't know if I got this right.
Yeah. So probably using like a Belgian yeast, I would guess. This is an American brewery, but I mean, if they're trying to do something that's pretty quintessential Belgian, then they should use Belgian yeast, which I think, definitely with a banana type note, stuff like that coming out of it. It's got a maltiness to it on the palate. To me, I think it is missing some of the darker fruit notes that I like to find in a quad. I'm not like a huge quad lover. The strange thing about that is typically when I drink a quad, there's a lot of flavor notes in a quad that I do enjoy. But some reason, like, I don't know. I always like, I prefer a Tripel or a Dubel over a quad.
You get
For some reason.
American guys making the. This is right up that alley, like how I had that Founders, and then you get these companies, the American companies, trying to do the Belgian stuff, and it just don't quite. Okay, I'm not saying this is bad product. It's now that I'm having this again. I sent it to you just because this is one of their odd ones out that I could get at the time. I know you like the Belgian style stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna definitely for me. It's gonna get a decent score. I mean, it's from like what I've had tonight, especially coming from drinking dragon's milk. Um, it's way better, way better than that.
All right, so that's where I'm at.
Yeah,
I felt like I might.
I got all my numbers written down. I just got to do the addition of them all. But yeah,
It's different. I would have to get more of the hang of this. I could see how this could take you some time. BuMpY drain poured it, John and Ellie. He drain poured it.
oh yeah, I got 3 dragon's milk for you.
You can have them all.
And Ellie, you can have them all.
BuMpY didn't like that at all.
Yeah, I don't know for the quads that like because some of the quads that I've had, I mean, most of the ones I really enjoy do come from the Trappist breweries. Like I said, I do have a Rochefort 10 in the fridge. I've never had them.
I can. There's a big difference in the two for sure. Because I've definitely had some Trappist stuff, some real Trappist stuff.
Yeah, like Chimay and stuff like that has been like great.
Oh,
even stuff from like the Canadian brewery there. God
damn. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I can't think. Where's it?
I think Tanner just did it on Monday on my Monday show, the Moderate or whatever it was.
They're out of Canada, right?
Yep.
1 second. I'll look it up. Ah, they got the two pistols and yeah, they got all kinds of. I've had a couple of their beers, and I thought they were really good interpretation of like German style. I'm still hung up on that one I had from Cigar City was really good. That frost proof. That was a really good for American made import beers. Belgium. Oh no, Canada. Where are you going?
Yeah. See, at least Dan agrees with me. It was definitely lacking.
I think so. I mean, I've got my score all tallied up, and I know. You know what? I don't feel bad with where it's at. To be honest with you, you can't well, John BuMpY-isms.
If you're through with me, I'm going to give you 3 Dragon's Milks for free. You know, come on.
Unibrow.
Yeah, them. Yeah, I've enjoyed some of their stuff in the past.
I can say I've had better stuff from them than this.
Yeah, what else have I had? Oh, Saint Bernardus. That's the other.
Yeah.
They're not a Trappist brewery, but they do.
They do pretty good job of making the beer like that. Some of the ones, like I said, I've had a couple, and I obviously get them in the import section.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely prefer like, was it Chimay Blue? I think is their quad, or is that the Dubel? Or is it Chimay Red? Or the white? Maybe it's the white. I don't know.
I've had them. I just haven't drank them in a while. They're a little spendy. Dude, a good Hefeweizen. Try if you guys get Jay Wakefield up there, dude. Try their Hefeweizen's good. It's called El Jefe.
Yeah, I mean, some good. You can't go wrong with.
I definitely get the banana, dude. It's lackluster on the clove and some of the other yeasty qualities.
I just gotta break out my calculator. I can't do math right
I
now.
did it too. Don't feel bad. I use my
There's
phone.
no math going on in my head.
I had to write it all down. I'm interested to see where you're at.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you probably say your score first whenever you do it, and then I'll give out mine. But I mean, it's all written down. It's not like anything's gonna change.
I might just keep.
Ooh. All right. So if you have a 0.5, do you round up? Do you round down?
I didn't do it.
You didn't do the 0.5 stuff?
No, I'm still. I'm trying to get the hang of this before we start throwing half. It could cost it a lot, but I don't think it did. I think it falls in the range that I.
The other thing I do want to see. And so I've got my score written down, so it's not going to change. I'm going to look up what it's rating on Untapped.
On tap and shit.
Yeah. Get off the images. Oh boy.
Who's down there?
Wow. Okay. I'll let you know when we give our scores. I'll let you know what the Untapped is. Yeah, the Hefes. As far as the Hefes, I mean, Vistefana, or
Oh yeah, dude.
Paul. Is it Paul or Hackett?
Polliner? What?
The Polliners. Polliner's probably one of my top goes to. There's another one out there too. It's I can't even think of it. I think it starts with an E. Eligius King. I don't know. But I like with Hefeweizens, I do like them to be more banana forward. I do like a touch of clove. There's some that are more clovey. There's some that are kind of like a well balanced between banana and clove, but I definitely like the more banana note out of the Hefes. So Dan's closing on his house on Friday, which means that my beer package.
You sent it out?
I didn't send it out, no, because I got to check with him to make sure.
Don't send it out.
But I was just at the point because I keep going to the store and I can't find Jack, and I got these beers. It's like I have beers that are good, and then it's like I'm trying to get like 1 to 2 more, and it's just like every time I go, it's just like can't find anything. Nothing good's coming out that I'm like, oh, I want certain beers to send, and they're just not showing up. So I'm at the point where I can't let the other ones just age too much longer. But anyways, that's another story. We're doing this Boulevard, the 6th glass inspection.
Drink the last of mine.
Yeah, it's a good thing that it's only a 12-ounce bottle too. That's the other nice thing about it. The ABV on it, that's pretty well hidden, I would say, 10.2%.
Yeah, I don't pick it up on the nose or really on the palate. It's a little. You get some warm on the way down, but it's not like burn. It's just like you could tell you get that where you feel like you're drinking a bigger beer. Even if it's warmed up, I don't know.
I'm going to actually change my score just a touch because I just took another sip and I remembered that thinness. So I'm going to add that towards the body, which will just bring this right to a flat score. All right.
Well,
I got my score.
My 50-point inspection of the Boulevard 6 glass. Got a 9 on appearance, 8 on aroma, 16 on the flavor, and 3 on the body, so that leaves it at 36 out of 50, which puts it in the good range, the low spectrum of the good range.
How high did you go on the flavor?
I thought you said that was out of 19.
Yeah, out of 19. What did
Yeah,
you
I
say?
gave it a 16.
Oh, I thought you said 6.
No, I gave
I
it a
was
6.
like, what?
No, yeah, 16. So yeah, that landed it at a 36 out of 50. Like I said, puts it on the very low end of the good
Yeah, the
spectrum.
36 range, which if you double, so out of a 5-point scale, that'd be a 3.6. If you doubled that up, you're looking at 72 out of 100. So for mine, for the appearance, because mine didn't look as good as miscellaneous. Mine came off kind of murky and not brilliant and clear like a lot of quads usually are. So I gave mine a 4.5 for the appearance. For the Aromax, I gave an 8.5, so not too far off. Miscellaneous. On the flavors, I gave mine a 14.5. The body, I had it at a 5, but then I drank it again. I'm like, oh yeah, it's got that thin kind of, even though it's a medium body, it's got this thinness about it. And so I gave it a 4.5 for the body out of 5. And my overall, I gave it an 8. I was thinking about a 7.5, but I gave it an 8, which is going to give it a total of 40 out of 50, which puts it into the good range. The same thing. Miscellaneous was in the good range. I'm in the good range. On Untapped, out of a total of 99,043 Untapped
Tell us how we're
check-ins,
wrong.
they were at a 3.88, which is right between what Miscellaneous and myself put this.
That's pretty damn good, then.
There we go. I wonder. Actually, let me check that. You 36 and 40, and then divide that by 2. I wonder if it's going to be the exact. That'd be nuts.
That would be
36
crazy.
plus 40, that equals that.
Ew.
Divide it by 2, 38. So
Cheers, Clint Brooks.
very, very close. It's 0.8 off.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I know Nelly loves the 50-point inspection. For me, it helps me out tremendously.
It's interesting and it's
Give it a
different.
good score.
You know, like this could turn me into like the Karmarov status where I could just have my stacks of books.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd do it for everybody's beer. That'd be a lot.
Yeah. It's like I say, it's a tool I use. It helps me out versus just going off how do I feel about the beer, because you get a little bit nitpicky sometimes, but also it can also, sometimes beer might get a little bit of a higher edge because of the way it looks, or
Yeah.
the aromas are great, but the flavor's not the best, a lot of times it's like
Honestly, I feel
it comes down to the flavors for the most part for a lot of people, and it's just like I don't like it.
This was the lowest ABV beer I sent you.
Yeah.
At 10.2. Yeah. I figured.
I say it says 22 IBUs on the bottle too.
I think I do like this better than that new Bottle Shop series, the Founders one. Their Belgian twist. I think
I haven't had that. Yeah, I haven't had that.
If you get the option to buy one, I just want to buy one. It's not the most Belgian-y beer I've ever had. I'll tell you that. This is more on the banana yeasty.
Yeah.
profile.
No, you said kind of their flagship type stuff is
the Tank 7 is like their number one thing, their Saison.
Right. Cheers to Clinton Brook. Which the Saison's kind of a Belgian French kind of thing too. So
yeah. Well, this has
I don't
been
know.
good, BuMpY.
Yeah, pretty good. Once again, I did leave a link to Miscellaneous Brew Reviews channel. It's in the chat there, right there. So check him out because he did provide me with a bunch of Boulevard brews, including this one that we're doing the inspection on tonight, or we did the inspection on, I should say, tonight. And yeah, I want to definitely appreciate Miscellaneous for joining up this late and doing a.
I was joking
First.
around, and then BuMpY's like, "You really want it?" And I'm like,
Let's
"Oh,
do
boy."
it. What else was I gonna drink? Definitely not another Dragon's Milk.
Molson. Better make sure you pour that thing in a glass.
Yeah.
One of those snotty.
Malts. But yeah, other than that, thank you to the chat. Thank you guys for showing up. I know John's doing double duty right now, bouncing around. Another live stream going right now between some of our other friends.
It'll be cool.
And cheers to Dan from FLX and just FLX in total. Thank you for showing up for this live broadcast that was not totally planned for tonight, but it happened. And Cheryl, amazingly, Cheryl Crawford again. Boom, right there. She said, cheers to me. Cheers to you.
Very good supporter.
Oh, yeah, always showing up. And Clint Brook also showing up.
That's my buddy from the
Cheers
UK.
to you. That's your buddy from the UK?
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, thank you. I was going to try to do an Alex close. I can't do it. Nobody can do it as good as Alex. It's Alex the Bear Master. See you on the next live. Next episode. But anyways, I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Cheers to Miscellaneous.
Cheers, guys. I finished mine, BuMpY.
And we are out. And that's how late it is. I just tried to leave the studio. We are out.